By now, many of you know that there is a serial killer in Stockton, California. 7 people have been shot and 6 have been killed. Here is what we know.
We've got a hold of 187.
Officers on the scene.
Some of my content has mention of extreme violence, sexual assault, and/or other triggering content. Discretion is advised. So first, I'm going to take you through the timeline of the murders, and then we can discuss some different things. This timeline I found on NBC News. After I talk about what we know, the victims, then I'll go through some facts and some theories circulating around about this case. The first murder was on April 10th, 2021 at 4:18 a.m. A 40-year-old man was shot and killed in Oakland, California. Stockton police announced Monday that this killing has been linked to the spree. All the other attacks were in Stockton. April 16th, 2021, days later, at 3:20 a.m., a 46-year-old woman was shot in Stockton and survived her injuries, police say. She told officers that she was in her tent and she heard someone approaching. She came out to find someone holding a gun, police say. Multiple shots were fired, but the shooter didn't say anything. The shooting has been linked to the spree, police are now saying. July 18th, 2022. More than 1 year went by between this last shooting and this shooting. This one happened at 12:31 a.m. A 35-year-old man named Paul Yaw was fatally shot in Stockton. Families say that this man was a good guy with a big heart. He was a son, a brother, a father, and everyone that knew him loved him. August 11th, 2020, 2 weeks later, at 9:49 p.m., a 43-year-old man, Salvador Dooley Jr., was shot and killed. August 30th, 2022, the next victim, 21-year-old Jonathan Hernandez Rodriguez, was fatally shot at 6:41 in Stockton. September 21st, 2022, a 52-year-old man, Juan Cruz, was fatally shot in Stockton at 4:27 a.m. The final victim was 54-year-old Lawrence Lopez Sr., who was fatally shot at 1:53 a.m. on September 27th, 2022. Lopez was a musician, and he leaves behind 6 children. On September 30th, 2022, Stockton police announced that they believe that the 5 homicides were linked. This is when they said that this does mean a serial killer. They kind of beat around the bush about it, but they did say that this is a serial killer. This is also when they released an image of the man that they considered a person of interest. October 3rd, 2022, police say they believe that the 2 2021 shootings, one fatal and one non-fatal, were also linked. October 4th, 2022, Stockton police released a short video of the person of interest. We got stills of this person out of that, as well as a short video of him basically walking away from the camera. He is dressed in all black. The video does not show much, just the walk of the perpetrator. So here are some of the things that we know out of this. His motive is not robbery. There could have been things taken from the scene and from the victims, and he didn't. Police say that he is just on a mission to shoot and kill. They are all linked by ballistics evidence. All of the victims were alone. It was dark, either early in the morning or at nighttime. The victims were caught by surprise. They did not know this was coming. This was just out of the blue for them. Victims were of all races, but some have similar complexions. 4 were Hispanic and 1 was white. All of these were different circumstances. 1 was in a car, 4 were outside. They were all alone, all carried out in very dark areas. They believe this was on purpose so that the perpetrator was not identified. There is no connection to drug or gang issues related in any of these cases. Criminologists say that he will probably strike again in the near future. The one person who did survive the attack said that he didn't say anything. He was wearing dark-colored hooded sweatshirt with the hood pulled up, dark-colored pants, and an all-black COVID-style face mask. Police are now advising everyone stay in well-lit areas, travel in groups, and report anything suspicious. They're also advising that the homeless population be aware. Some of his victims were sleeping in homeless campsites or sleeping in their cars. So these are the things that I know to be fact, the ones that I just said. Now these are things that people have speculated online. So I just wanted to be clear about this. We do not know who did this or why. This part of the video is just speculation. So some of the people wonder if this is a targeted thing against homeless people. I am not sure of that because this is a vulnerable population to begin with. Sometimes this is an easy target. These people were outside, they were alone, they were on the street. So I don't know if this was a targeted thing or if it was just simply that opportunity, which is very, very sad. Also, this being a big vulnerable population, the police didn't listen. When these first attacks happened last year, people were saying something is going on, and the cops, because they were a homeless population and because there was so much violence, pretty much ignored it until just all of these victims just started stacking up. And so maybe the killer thought that this was just an easy opportunity. This is a high crime rate area, so a lot of crime goes unnoticed. There's also long wait times for 911 and for help to come. So that also just feeds into this issue. Some people are wondering if race is the key. Like I said earlier, a lot of the victims were Hispanic. I don't know about this because it was so dark, and all of these attacks seem to be pretty much random. Also, this part of California and this part, especially Stockton, has a large Hispanic population anyway, so this could just be coincidence, but it could be a racist attack. It could also be an attack on homeless people. We just really don't know. What I want to know and what I want to ask police is, when does something start to pique interest for a serial killer? Because we had 2 attacks before, and then we just started having these random back-to-back-to-back cases. And they didn't say serial killer until pretty late in the game here. And so I want to know when we start putting it together that this could be all one person and this could be a serial killer. I think in some ways this needs to change. But I don't know how to do that. I know that ballistics were linked on this, and so maybe it took a while to get that back, but I just don't understand why the victims were saying, we need help. The families were saying, we need help, but it took so long for all of this to finally pan out, and now everyone's paying attention. Some people are also wondering why that break, why that year? And what happened in that time? Was he incarcerated? Did he go to another state? Were there more crimes that we don't know of? Is he traveling here? Does he live near here? There's just so much unknown with this perpetrator, especially. So we really just don't know. Most people have analyzed that short video, and they do say that he walks with a limp, where it could be an injury to his left knee or his left leg. So I definitely encourage you go watch the video, especially if you are around the area. Go watch the video, go look at the stills, see if maybe you know this person or have any tips. This is a very, very scary thing because this is shooting attacks for one. And so you never know when it's coming. It is kind of like Son of Sam to me. And it just feels like he appears and disappears. He knows where there's going to be cameras. It feels like he knows dark areas and where to avoid things. So that's extremely, extremely scary. I'm going to put all the information for the Stockton Crime Stoppers below. Please go analyze that footage yourself. See if there's anything. These cases are starting to pick up a lot of traction, and I think it's really important to get this information out. But if you do know anybody or have any tips, I will leave that below. Please, please stay safe out there. If you are local to Stockton, try your hardest not to go outside at night. Look out for each other. Look out for the homeless population. Look out for those most vulnerable, because like this criminologist said, this person's going to strike again, and it may be again and again and again. And right now we don't have a lot to go on to catch him, so just take care of each other out there and stay safe. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Hi guys, I just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like any of the content for Code 187, please click that subscribe button, that like button, that share button. Help us out, help us grow. You can find us on your favorite podcast platforms. Yeah, check us out on there. Give us some ratings. Tell us what you think. We're also across every social media on Code 187. So we're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I think that's it. And of course, YouTube. So please, please, please subscribe if you like our content and spread the word. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.